over the course of last 1.5 days, you've seen the collective star power of 41 outstanding speakers, each of them really excellent in his or her own field. I do not have the dark glasses that Suresh has, but I'm pretty sure you all have been dazzled by the quality, the depth, and the intensity of the sessions that took place over the course of these couple of days. This also showed the power of the IIM alumni community, because that was the power that helped us reach out to these 41 people, not all of them alumni, but alumni of course readily reciprocated, but the power of the network was felt by those who are not from the alumni fraternity either. So we've had highly energetic entrepreneurs talking to us. In fact, they spoke to us yesterday, they spoke today as well. Then we had very engaging CEO conversation session. We had Raghuram Rajan talking about his views on re-emergent India. And we had angel investors, then we had the unmakers and the disruptors. In fact, this is one of the few conventions, and I may sound arrogant or pompous in saying this, but this is one of the few events, and some people have commented on this as well, that even as we were in the tail end of the second day of the formal sessions, the speakers were engaging and none of the audience members wanted to leave. Nobody felt that it was overrunning despite the fact that it's really over. So in one sense, I think we have set the bar pretty high for ourselves in terms of whatever it might be, say IIMP 2015 or whatever. So I just wanted to share with you a few of my thoughts in terms of the inner workings of the organizing committee, if you will. One would think that a bunch of management people and the IIM management people to boot, who definitely will be argumentative Indians, with an undefined structure. There is no positional authority anybody has over anything. How can they come together and deliver something as good as this? So maybe, Raj, this could be material for you. You were talking about some case studies and other things, so perhaps SMU might want to do that, or we do have IIM directors here. They might want to do a case study in terms of how do these amorphous structures work and yet get to delivering such outstanding results. So I guess one of those was, the clear purpose that we all had. We all held together as part of the organizing team, which was to deliver the kind of quality that we managed to deliver. And of course, the other thing, which is where the Singapore story rubs in, is Singapore is known for its excellence on many, many things. And since, particularly with Mr. Nathan as patron and with his support and help, we got government agencies to come in. And they also ensured that we were always on our toes. So we were talking to our friends from EDB earlier today in terms of how meticulous we needed to be in terms of reviewing with them whatever it was that we were doing, including minute-to-minute details on VIP movements and what have you. But all of those have helped. I have personally been extremely enriched in with this particular experience, and as I told you at the opening, IIMP 2013 is bigger than all of the previous 5 IIMPs put together. Just to give you a sense of perspective, even in terms of dollars, collectively what we have spent on this is about the same as what we spent on all of the previous events put together. And there I must acknowledge the generosity of all of the sponsors whom you saw earlier. Thank you very much. Before I conclude, I do want to acknowledge, I'll be acknowledging the organizing committee members towards the end, but before that, one of the key partners that we have had in making this event as big a success as it has been, and particularly from the executional side of it, are the people from the ideas, so our event managers. So I want to acknowledge people like Anu and Purnima, Sneha, Namita, Prashant, Geeta, Saraswati, Ganesh, and Ramesh, and several others in their team. So thank you very much. I also want to thank all the young volunteers that we have. I know many of them are still outside of this room. They are students from various institutions here in Singapore, and they have spent a valuable amount of their time in making this event a success. So let's give them a big hand. And finally, the IIM directors. The IIM alumni branding is nothing without IIMs itself being part of it. So I can't quite see where the directors are, so if you all would please stand up, wherever you are. Thank you for making the trip here to Singapore specifically for this. So with this, let me move on to the final segment that I wanted to thank. And this we are going to do in a different manner, using technology a little bit. Talking about technology, did you all enjoy the pigeonhole technology that was put together? And let me share a little bit of partly how that came about. We did say that this is new frontier, so it can't just be business as usual, right? So let's try and use some technology. Two, with 41 different speakers, we didn't really have too much time for microphones to be passed around. And third, we didn't really want to take the risk of people taking the microphone and making speeches instead of asking questions. So I think all in all, that worked out pretty fine. Okay, so can we have the video for the organizing committee? And as the names Just bear with us. It's okay, the video.